That's why it's fucking dreams, nigga. Fucking dreams, nigga. And I say fucking dreams, nigga. Fucking dreams, nigga.
Alright. Hello, world. I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna say, if you're tired of hearing what I'm talking about, you ain't been talking to me. Music. My plans for my music was already going where it needed to go. For the most part, still has the potential and still is. See, I've been having this dream for a long time of doing what I wanted to do in life. I've had some things I've been going through and shit, trying to operate through all the chaos in the world and the BS and shit. I wanted to take my business serious and things, so when it came down to things, I changed my business around to where it's, hey man, I'm signing. Everything's legal, legit. Everybody got to get their royalties, because I always ask everybody I meet damn near, hey, you get your royalty account? Excuse me. Hey man, what royalty company you with? Everybody always look at me psycho as a motherfucker. Everybody always look at me psycho as a what's that? I ain't never heard of that. Ask that being man, you ain't never heard of another one? Okay. You need to go get that. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if you're doing music with me or whomever. Like, it has to do with you making sure that you're capitalizing the way that you need to capitalize off of your business and what you're doing, and you know what to negotiate with to help you. Man, I made sure that, with me doing business with any of the artists that I've done business with, their business has been correct. They own their vault. They have their vaults. They own their masters, all of their shit. We have a thing, I make sure of my business, that's why I utilize contracts, paperwork. So that way, at the end of the day, even that protects me on anything that I got to come to the forefront with or in business with, to know that if I chose to put out this artist's music, if I chose to did this, or if my company did that with their music, then we would be in trouble, like serious trouble. But all of that is straight, as a businessman, and as you gotta stay focused and you gotta stay up on, your shit like that. And that's why, some people look at it like, why would you keep, the fuck you mean, that's your business. You gotta keep up with your stuff. This is legit shit. Shit is legal. And that's the thing that I used to always sit back and say with folks, like, everybody was trying to do something and make something, and everybody's so happy doing what they do, and it's not nothing bad. It's all love. Some niggas was able to get through their situation and make some things happen. A lot of niggas didn't. You know what I'm saying? I even had this part where I kind of be coming to a slight closing a little bit. One of my folks told me this, man. He was like, straight up, he was like, man, at times it's not even what you say or even how you say it. a lot of times, and majority of the times, folks just hate the fact that you're the messenger. You know, it's the messenger. You know what I'm saying? They hate the messenger. You know, or they would want to be the ones to be able to spew that message. You know what I'm saying? But still have to ask or understand so much knowledge from you. So it's, you know, but to me, I don't be looking at folks like that on certain measures with shit. But I get and understand how some could divulge that type of shit into their membrane and think that. But that's why I'm like, man, look, man, anybody, any business that's like any of that shit, man, look, man, sit down and talk to me. Ask the questions. You know, a lot of times, folks have had conversations, even in past times, folks have had so many conversations with me. But then I'm like, y'all ain't gonna ask the right question. It's like you still not answering the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm seeing what you're doing, and it's like, oh, okay. You ain't got to be with me. You ain't got to be signed to my label, and that's the part. That's one part I even put to where it's that measure where it's like when it comes to music, like my way of doing music and business ain't the only way. This is just the way I want to run my company. This is just the way that this is the way I like my business. You know what I'm saying? I want any artist that, you know, I got under my company, my label, to be able to have they shit and be able to profit off they shit, whether my life is where it's at or not. You feel what I'm saying? Whether this business is where it's at or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that with me. You know, I definitely am and will be signing more artists in the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got record coming out. You feel what I'm saying? That, you know, definitely me getting back to my music after a lot of shit that I've been going through that y'all will definitely hear about on this Patreon. You know, I'm definitely gonna go in, you know, no homo deep with, you know, what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, because this is my life, man, and the gig is the gig, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know, I know me, like, I don't play with my business. I don't play around with none of that shit. Like, ain't no damn point to. A lot of times, like I said, I haven't heard nothing, said nothing to me, so it's like I can't, it's hard to say, you know what I'm saying, what ain't and is. I'm like, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't even had a conversation to a degree to be able to spew that. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, you got folks that they'll take into they shit and they just feel like they'd rather run with the lie because it's more entertaining, and that's fine too. That's what you chose to do. That's your business. I ain't gonna stop you. I ain't gonna run back and forth with you. I'm just gonna, you know, tell you what a TI is and call it a day. This is me. I you know, I ain't nobody about to tell me how to talk, what to say like that. Like, nah, I'm not rocking like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what's going on in my life. I know what's happening with me. And the more that people, you know, the more that y'all, you know, tune in and y'all, you know, check out certain other tiers, you know, because like, you know, it gotta be, I gotta give you that type of tears with these things because a lot of stuff is very personal. But at the end of the day, the biggest thing is it's necessary for the most part when it come down to shit, because I ain't here to bash you. It ain't no point. I don't get no brownie points, even if a motherfucker sitting up there bashing me and talking the negative and saying the most dumbest fuck crazy shit about me. At the end of the day, I don't get no goddamn brownie points out that shit. That shit don't make me shit, don't make none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, the biggest thing that always keep me abreast if I had to run it like that with anything like that on that measure is I always keep the shit genuine until like we need to talk or whatever the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, my number been the same for a while. Now it's about to change. So, you know, any questions, anything could have been asked, could have been said, or whatever the case may be. It was a lot of time and a lot of space where it's like, man, look, man, you know, we all moving on, I guess, or whatever, and leaving it where it is. Now, alongside of everybody's journey, my stories and my shit is not talking about where things is at right now, like as if those situations is here now. No, a lot of shit is old. My big preference, and let me repeat this again, even after I said, I'm not expressing first off, I'm not expressing none of what I'm saying in my life on this motherfucker to bash nobody. Ain't no point. I try to tell people all the time, hey, look, man, watch how you perform in my show. This is my life. I ain't asked, especially if I wasn't playing that game, if I wasn't on none of that shit. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't be on that, because if I start playing back, you're not going to like that shit. So if I wasn't in the show, if you wasn't in it, if I tell you go ahead, leave me alone. Stop taking it like somebody trying to bitch you. Stop taking it like somebody trying to be on some nut shit. Leave it the fuck alone and go the way you going. Simple. It's the most simplest shit in the fucking world. But I'm not doing this shit to bash or even hurt nobody's feelings, because there ain't no point. I'm talking because there's a lot of folks that I do come across in life that fuck about whatever niggas has gone through and went through. They may just need the most slightest understanding and guidance, and then myself also, like, I'm still learning and working my damn self. So even along the way, I pick up gems. I pick up things I'm learning. I understand like how I gotta maneuver and cut certain shit off with certain people, or move back, or give shit time, and then maybe we come back and talk and we work shit out and this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really the most part of that, like, of this one of behind the music right now. And there's gonna be some more things that I'm gonna do and be talking about with behind the music. I want to definitely talk even more about some of my records in the past time, like, you know what I'm saying. I want to get a little like more in depth with those, especially like for those who even understand like how music is posted, even with the shutdown for that Piff and Spinrilla and all that other shit. So, you know what I'm saying, I definitely want to, make sure I have that. And then, people chime in, give their opinions and shit, man. I'm not against it, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just cause your head big don't make you smart. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely something I definitely am willing to learn and learn with, and even some shit that even helps some motherfucker with their day, because even sometimes people don't get how much more bigger than that their purpose or situations and things in life is out here. You know what I'm saying? Because they so worried about the now, and even myself understanding that, like, you have a conversation with some folks, you talking about, hey man, we got a plan for the next down the road. We gotta be prepared for that down the road. If we fuck this off right now, that shit ain't gonna help us 6 months later. That shit ain't gonna help us a year later. That shit ain't gonna help us 2 years later. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people don't understand that, and it's not a bad thing. Some people it's cool with that, it's okay. It's just some people just don't want to let go of certain people who they would want around on those type of things. And that's sometimes where a lot of the majority of the friction come at with folks and this, that, and the third. But it's life and it's love. But that's why I said it's most simplest shit where, like, some people just really just gotta understand that part. And sometimes it's a simple conversation, or just patience, man. And just, hey, look, man, just sit back and listen your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Like, you been telling the non-motherfucker to listen, man. How about you listen? How about you shut the fuck up and listen? How about you make sense of the shit you're saying? Because at the end of the day, I know me. I'm always want for the betterment of whomever I'm fucking with. Anybody talk, man, I ain't, whatever you want to learn, man, learn. Let's do that shit. Or I'll send you a link, hey man, go sign up, go get that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all to help. But it is what it is with that. And, you know, I want to say, you know, welcome to my world. This is, you know, the first of many to come. So I want to say, you know, thank you for all who tuning in. Thank you for watching if you got this far. And, you know, hey, man, get ready to laugh, get ready to cry, get ready to have some fun. Yeah, just yeah, man. It's saying, you know, and we gonna keep going, man. I'm making this video right now. I'm in my mode a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know, because I'm rambling off and shit. So, but, you know, I just wanted to make sure I, you know, give that first level of content some type of, you know, gift to that, because for the simple fact, like, I love music. I've been doing music for a long time, boy. And I'm hard-headed with it, so this is like that black hoodie season for me. Go stream Nightmares of a Dreamer. Go stream Drunk with Pops. Pops told me put it in my music, so that's why I said we about to, this is family. So I'll just say my Patreon family. We gonna run it like that. My family is people too. Check out my Instagrams. I only got 2. We gonna talk about that too. For new Patreon updates, you can follow me on Twitter. I got my Facebooks and all that shit back. We're gonna talk about all that. So yeah. Get with you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, bitch. Doing.
Yeah, I just wanna get drunk with my pops one time. I just wanna get drunk. I just wanna get drunk. I just wanna get drunk with my pops one time. I just wanna get drunk. I just wanna get drunk. Yeah, I just wanna get drunk with my pops one time. I just wanna get drunk.